So, welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today we are going to be going through a little bit of a news roundup for ARK Survival Evolved for the upcoming week. There's lots going on, so I just thought I'd keep you guys updated, so I hope you do enjoy. I know there's a lot of questions about the most recent update as well that went live for all platforms, so I'll be trying to answer a lot of that with the news in today's video. So if you do get everything you need to know, smash that like button. Let's see if we can get over 800 likes on today's video, guys. That is the target. You guys have been smashing these like targets on every video, so thank you so much. And make sure to be subscribed if you're not subscribed already, as we are on that road to 200,000 subscribers, guys, and it means so much to me. But anyway, let's get on with today's video. So we will be going through the community crunch. There's literally nothing going on in it, so I thought I'd just save it for the end and just go through the tweets instead. So let's start with the first tweet of the video. So I did let you guys know in the last update video that there was a chance we were going to be getting a big teaser for Genesis Part 2, but Cedric did actually say on Friday, saying slightly sad news, I wasn't able to score a teaser for this week's crunch. Don't lose hope though, because I haven't, shooting for something soon. So we had the update, and obviously you would have seen my update video, and then I was waiting for this to come out, and then I was going to do a video on the new teaser as well. There isn't any release date or anything like that when he said we will be getting it. He just says don't lose hope, because I haven't, shooting for something soon. So hopefully we'll get it in next week's community crunch. I really don't know, but it kind of all sort of relates to how the team are just mainly focusing on Genesis Part 2 now, and obviously in the next few tweets you'll see what's been going on and if there's any other content coming up before the release of Genesis Part 2 in March, because, you know, we always like something little at the start of the year. So this crunch, obviously, that I'll go through at the end of the video, someone replied saying no Evo event is totally reasonable. Now that's something that obviously I was going to let you guys know in the community crunch. This crunch though, I mean, could you not really find anything to write about? I don't intend to be rude, but it's only one blog post a week, you know, to try, you know, just sort of not trying to be rude, but just trying to be like, you know, is there anything you can talk about? And Cedric did reply saying, right now, the major focus at the studio is Genesis Part 2. What of the most of what is upcoming is related to Gen Part 2. There is little / no quality of life work or work going on outside of Gen 2, and there aren't any upcoming updates I can talk about. Suggestions. So the thing is, there is a lot of quality of life stuff going on, but it's not outside of Genesis Part 2, so any of the quality of life things that are going to be added in, like from the lists and everything, is just going to be part of the DLC, which isn't coming till March. So really, there isn't going to be any exciting updates or, you know, just the game looking any smoother or new features being added in until around about March time. But there is something that we have been told which is coming again this year. So this is actually what I wanted to mention. Valentine's Day event. Last year it was called Love Evolved, and as you can see, this person said, well, that sucked, but hopefully next weekend. When is a possible estimate of details on a Valentine's Day event? I understand you're working hard on Genesis 2, but we'd still like to know if it's possible. And Cedric has let us know that they are working on it right now. So obviously Valentine's Day in just over 3 weeks or something like that. You know, it's, that's not too bad. At least we're gonna have some form of content. You guys will have some boosted rates, and there's always a few new things. The events have been a lot of fun in my opinion in the past few months, especially with the Christmas update that did finish. I think, yeah, 10 days ago that finished. So yeah, no, it's definitely cool to have a Valentine's Day update on the way. But that will most likely be the biggest patch we will see. So there will still be patches going live that will cover over the next few weeks, but it will just be mainly bug fixes as they move towards getting Genesis Part 2. They'll obviously have the Genesis Chronicles, so we'll get the rest of the new tech armor skin, but obviously that's future videos to talk about. We've already had the January one now. So, about the last update that went live, about flyer speeds, this person, so I didn't actually realise when I did that video that it hasn't actually come to console, and I'm very sorry about that, guys, because I actually made out in the video that it was all in one patch, but actually it was only for the PC, and I didn't realize that, which was very shocking because I mainly am playing PC at the moment. So when I went back on the console over the weekend, I realized I hadn't added it, and I was about to play with a friend, and he got really excited because I told him that the Flyer update had happened, and then he was like, where is it? So obviously said replied saying, I'll see if I can share some info on that. So when I do get an update on what's going on with the allow flyer speed levels, then I will let you guys know, because I know it's really important. I play with all my friends that I know obviously from real life on the console version, so I really want this myself, because you know, it's just so frustrating. And how amazing will it be to have flyer speed back? And if you've never had flyer speed before because you're playing ARK a little bit later, you can level up the speed of your flying creatures and get around the map a whole lot more quicker, which is something we all need. So a little bit of a roundup, guys. Looking forward for the future weeks to come. Right now, we're hoping for Genesis, just more Genesis teasers and stuff. So hopefully we might get one coming up on Friday, which will be something I always get really excited for, because I can bring that news to you guys and everything. My videos in general will just be on future sort of content that you guys will be able to see, you know, gameplay and stuff. That's what I try and cover on the weeks where we haven't got anything as new released by Wildcard. Obviously, flyer speeds we'll find out more on if that's going to be a future update coming soon. And then we know that there's a Valentine's Day event being worked on, and it probably will be called Love Evolved 2, as I don't see why they would change the name from last year. So Community Crunch 250, again, is very small. This was meant to have the teaser in, but it ended up just not really being anything. Happy New Year. We hope you had a fun, relaxing holiday. This was the first Community Crunch since the new year, so it's been 15 days, just over 2 weeks. And obviously, you know, the team were having a break and stuff, but that was a little bit longer than I expected. But still, Wildcard, they're working hard, so I suppose they deserve it. We're energized and busy working on the next event, Genesis Part 2. In the meantime, let's take a look at some amazing fan art and screenshots from the community. And pretty much that was it. It was just the Evo event. There's no Evo event. Don't get me wrong, I like seeing all the fan art and stuff. I mean, this one right here was a really cool one that they highlighted as the obviously main bit of the Community Crunch. That's definitely probably a big highlight for the creator themselves that made this. This Dainonicus is fantastic artwork here. There's a Merry Christmas, little bit later on, little bit late to the party, but still a very good design there. The T-Rex and Busfly based on ARK 2, which is a very, very nice design there, which I like. Lightning Wyvern design there. It's definitely a new one. I haven't really seen something like that before. Very nice. We've got a Griffin here. Very, very cool design. I don't think I've ever been able to say I'm not a massive fan. And I know a lot of people would say, oh, well, you wouldn't really look to say some art's bad. But generally, I'd always be honest. And everything in this community fan art is always really, really awesome. Especially when you get new little ideas from people like who create things like this. Kind of old school gaming, but eggs, which, yeah, that's quite nice. And then we've got pictures of a dodo here, and I think that's pretty much everything to let you guys know this week. They said we'll catch up with you next week, Studio Wildcard, and that's pretty much it. I know a lot of people, I knew the first thing would be no Community Crunch for 20 plus days, and this is what we get. I knew that was what was going to be one of the top comments, but to be honest, you know, I understand people get frustrated, especially as it comes into a new year, and you kind of don't know what's going on, and that's why I make these videos for you guys, so you know what's, you know what's been planned. But rest of January, expect not really much apart from Genesis 2 teasers, which obviously will be coming to my channel. February, expect Love Evolved number 2, the Valentine's Day event, as well as the next Genesis Chronicles. I think, is that number 4? I think it's Genesis Chronicles 4. And then obviously coming into March, don't expect another Genesis Chronicles, because that will be the release. As long as there's no delays, that'll be the release of Genesis Part 2. The only thing I'm hoping for is, please say, Wildcard, do not delay Genesis Part 2 for any platforms, because usually they always get it right on time for PC, but I do not want to see what happened with the last DLC, which was a free Crystal Isles map, and they did it as well for some past ones. Please, Wildcard, do not let us down and release Genesis Part 2 for PC in March, and then come back and say that it's coming out on console April, May, June, summertime or something like that, because I don't even think they could mess up, because they've got so much ARK 2 planning to do for 2022. Anyway, that is going to be the end of the video, guys. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and thank you very much for watching today's video.